Welcome everyone to this exciting interview segment. Today we have the pleasure of sitting down with Ali Hardiman, star of the Hallmark movie Tis the Season to be Irish. Join us as we delve into her character and the challenges of filming this movie. Thank you for being here with us, Ali.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm delighted to be here.
It's a pleasure. So, can you tell us a little bit about your character in Tis the Season to
Yeah,
be Irish?
gosh, well, I had so much fun filming my character, Erin. I it was a small part, as you know. And when I got onto set, I had kind of one or two ideas of sort of how to have fun with the role. And I spoke with the director, Leslie, who was so fabulous. And she was so like she just kind of let me have fun with it. Um she really gave me free rein, I felt, and she would come in and give me notes, but she wasn't like she was just very encouraging of like me bringing my own ideas to it. So it was really fun, and I kind of wanted to make her a little bit quirky, which I wasn't sure how that would go down, but it seemed to go down well. So yeah, I was thrilled. And I always like for characters, for any character that I'm performing, be it big or small, I try and do a lot of kind of background work on like who they are and where they're from. So I had like written down like down to how many brothers and sisters she had and where she lived and why she was working in this inn and all that kind of stuff. So I mean, I just always feel like it's helpful to do that. It just makes me feel more prepared and makes me feel more like the character than when I'm doing it. So yeah.
That's great. And what initially attracted you to your role in this movie?
Well, I love doing films like this that are super heartwarming and feel good. Um, and I loved the fact that it was a female director as well, because it's so like rare that you get to work with someone like that. And she was so amazing. And the cast as well. I mean, yeah, there was kind of nothing I was never gonna say no. I just thought it was a great project. I also loved the name. I think it's a great name.
Yeah, yeah. And what do you think makes this movie so special and captivating? And what do you
Oh,
hope audiences will take away from watching it?
oh, that's a really good question. Um, well, I'm Irish, obviously, and so I feel like films like this, um, I just love when they're set in Ireland. It's not so cheeky to say. I feel like it brings a lot of comedy and it's got a lot of humor and lightness to it. And I also think like weirdly as someone who's uh I mean I'm in a relationship now, but I spent years trying to find the right person and I was always searching for love. And I feel like in this film, she finds it in quite an unlikely place. And that it's not always right in front of you, because I actually knew my partner for a long time before we started a relationship. And so I kind of like the idea that love is just around the corner. You just kind of need to believe in it, if that's not such a corny thing to say.
Great. So, what was it like working with the rest of the cast and crew on set?
Oh, it was great. I'd actually worked with Owen before, Owen Macken. We had done a TV series last summer called Borderline. So that was great. We'd instantly kind of hit it off because we'd known each other obviously for over a year. But also a lot of the crew. I'd done another Hallmark film 2 years before called Christmas at Castle Heart. And weirdly, it was loads of the same crew that I'd worked with on that. So it was kind of just like coming home. Like at one point, actually, um, I was sitting backstage and someone told me to be quiet because I was chatting so much with some of the guys I'd worked with before. So it was really nice. It was like kind of like a homecoming.
Great. And what can you tease about your character journey?
Say that one more time.
What can you tease about your character journey?
Oh, good question. I suppose like she's a small enough character. Hopefully she brings some light and humor to the sorry, I think I paused there for a second. Am I back? Sorry, my internet kind of dropped out there for a second. Um, I think she comes in at one or two pivotal moments in the show. She's not she's a smaller part of the series, but hopefully she brings a bit of humor and light to the story.
Yeah. And what was your favorite scene or moment while filming this movie?
So I suppose my favorite scene was my scene with Fiona, who plays the lead character of Rose. Um, I'm a big fan of her work, and it was really exciting getting to work with her, and we had so much fun doing it together. And that's kind of my main scene in the film. So I really loved doing that scene with her. It was great fun.
Great. So change of subject.
Yeah.
What have been some of the most memorable projects you have worked on throughout your career and why for you?
Yeah, so I think probably Christmas at Castle Heart, which is another Hallmark film that I did in 2021 with Lacey Chabert and Stuart Townsend. That was so exciting. That was like my first time shooting like a lead character in a film, and I learned so much from Lacey and Stuart. Like I absolutely loved doing that. And again, it was Hallmark, and I love Hallmark films, so that was a real exciting moment for me because I watched them every year at Christmas. So that was probably a real highlight for me. I also write my own work, and I have a couple of things in development with some production companies between Ireland and the UK. So another highlight was the first time I got to perform my own writing on screen. That was really exciting. Hopefully be doing more of it. But I really loved doing that. And sorry, I'm probably saying too many things, but I did a TV series called Wreck with BBC. And I made some of my best friends in the whole world filming that series. We did 2 seasons of it. And that kind of changed my life, I think. That like caused me to move to London. Um, and yeah, like I said, I got to work with the most amazing people, and I've made friends for life. So that was another huge highlight.
Great. So you anticipate one of my following
Oh,
question.
yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about your character in the TV show Breck? Breck.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Bethany May. Oh my gosh, she was what a kooky girl. I had so much fun filming her. She was kind of funny enough, bit of a Mean Girls reference after I worked with Lacey, kind of like the Gretchen Wieners of the group. She was sort of in like she's in the Mean Girls kind of gang, the entertainers as part of the ship, but she's just dying to be the head of the gang, and she's just not. Like she's not. And I actually like she's auditioned to be on the boat. She's a performer. And like I remember having a conversation with the director one day, and I was like, can I just, because I've just sing this part in the show, and I really wanted her, like, I'm not necessarily a great singer, but I wanted her to be really like really bad. Now maybe people who watch it will be like, yeah, you were really bad, but I wanted her to be terrible. And the director was like, no, like she has to be some level of okayness, like to have gotten on the ship. And I was like, okay, but like I just feel like it would totally suit her character if she was like sounded like a bag of cats singing. Um, so she was really fun. And her little like her kind of like icon, if you will, was butterflies. So like I had like little butterfly necklaces and earrings, and I felt like that kind of summed her up. She was kind of whimsical and feathery and light. Yeah. I mean, I didn't have feathery butterflies on.
Another question. Can you
Yeah.
tell us a little bit about your character in the TV show Borderline?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Borderline. That was great. That's a show I did with Owen Macken from Tis the Season. Yeah. Oh my gosh. She was that was quite a dark role for me. Again, I tried to bring a bit of lightness into her. Very serious. She's a very serious girl, and she like quite religious as well. Which was an interesting aspect to bring into the role because I'd gone to a Catholic secondary school, so I was able to kind of bring some of that into it. But yeah, that was my first time playing a very dramatic role, and I loved doing it. She's very suspicious. Yeah, just takes life quite seriously. Her name's Holly. But it was I think again it was the episodes that are in I'm on a hen, and so I was in all my scenes were pretty much with a group of girls, and we were all our characters were quite different. So that was quite fun to play against as an actor, you know, because normally I feel like in those sort of scenes I'd be sort of the comedic relief, but I had to be she was taking everything so seriously. And that was really fun to play with. Yeah.
Great. So, at Survival the Shows, we are big fans of Christmas rom-coms. What
Yes.
is your all-time favorite?
Oh my God, that's such a good question. My favorite Christmas film is The Grinch, but I don't think that's really a rom-com, but that like I watch that every year. It's my favorite film of all time. My favorite Christmas rom-com, The Holiday. Is that a really
Yeah,
cringy?
yeah,
I love The Holiday. Yeah.
yeah, me too.
I absolutely love The Holiday. Yeah, there's just again, it's something I watch every year with my mum. I really love, yeah, it's just it's feel good. It's got everything you want. Kate Winslet, where can you go wrong, really? She's one of my heroes. Um, yeah, I mean, can I say a film I'm in? No, Christmas Castle Heart. Anything Hallmark, pretty much. Like I feel like my brother got me a jumper actually for my birthday that says, this is my Hallmark Christmas movies watching shirt. And it's like a big, thick, woolly jumper, and I wear it all the time. And I feel like that sums me up because that is my favorite thing.
So, the last question.
Yeah.
Can you tease something about your next projects?
Oh, good question. Um, yeah, I think there'll be a bit more comedy coming your way from me. Surprise, surprise. I would love to do some more drama. Or, like I said, I really love to do Borderline. But yeah, there'll be a little bit more comedy coming up. And hopefully, yeah, hopefully I'll be able to announce soon a bit of something that I have written and will be performing in as well, which is exciting. So yeah.
Great, amazing. So, this is it. Make sure, all of you, to watch Tis the Season to be Irish on a Hallmark platform. And thank you, Ali, to join us today.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm thrilled. Thank
Thank
you.
you, it's a pleasure. Thank you all for watching. Bye.
Bye.